the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in the binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No mic, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune and turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. In shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go.
Roger Casement was a complex figure who left an indelible mark on Irish history, though his legacy is both celebrated and controversial. Born in Dublin, Ireland, on September 1, 1864, Roger Casement entered the British colonial service in 1887. His initial postings were in Africa, where he served in various administrative roles. However, his true calling emerged when he began to investigate the brutal realities of colonial exploitation. Thanks for reading No Mic Podcast Scribed by Facelesslingjutsu. Subscribe for free to receive new posts and support my work. Casement's conscience was deeply troubled by the atrocities he witnessed firsthand. In the Congo Free State, under the rule of King Leopold II of Belgium, he uncovered a system of forced labor, mutilation, and mass murder inflicted upon the indigenous population. The Congolese were subjected to unimaginable cruelty, with hands being severed as punishment for failing to meet rubber quotas. Casement's meticulous investigations, often conducted under immense personal risk, documented these horrors in graphic detail. He meticulously collected evidence, including photographs and testimonies from survivors, to expose the true nature of Belgian rule in the Congo. His reports, published in 1903, caused a global sensation, sparking international outrage and condemnation. The public outcry forced the Belgian government to intervene, leading to the eventual dismantling of Leopold II's brutal regime. Casement's tireless efforts brought the plight of the Congolese to the world's attention, solidifying his reputation as a fearless advocate for human rights and a champion of the oppressed. This groundbreaking work in the Congo established Casement as a prominent figure in the anti-colonial movement. His courage and dedication to exposing human rights abuses earned him international recognition and a knighthood from the British government. However, this period of humanitarian work would soon give way to a more radical path, as Casement's growing disillusionment with British imperialism led him towards Irish nationalism. This expanded timeline provides a more in-depth look at Casement's early career and his pivotal role in exposing the atrocities in the Congo. It highlights the personal risks he endured and the significant impact his investigations had on international awareness and the subsequent reforms in Belgian rule. Casement's experiences in the Congo and the Putumayo profoundly shaped his worldview. Witnessing the brutal realities of colonial exploitation firsthand, he became increasingly disillusioned with British imperialism. He began to question the very foundations of the empire he had once served, recognizing the inherent hypocrisy of a nation that preached freedom and democracy while subjugating and exploiting other peoples. This growing disillusionment coincided with a burgeoning sense of Irish nationalism. Casement, despite his previous loyalty to the Crown, became increasingly drawn to the burgeoning independence movement in Ireland. He observed the social and economic injustices faced by the Irish people under British rule, witnessing firsthand the poverty and oppression that plagued the country. These experiences, coupled with his growing awareness of Irish history and culture, led Casement to embrace Irish nationalism with increasing fervor. He joined the Irish Volunteers, a paramilitary organization formed in 1913 to defend Irish rights and resist potential British aggression. This marked a significant turning point in his life, as he transitioned from a loyal servant of the Empire to an active participant in the struggle for Irish independence. The outbreak of World War I in 1914 further intensified Casement's commitment to the Irish cause. He believed that the war presented a unique opportunity for Ireland to assert its independence. With Britain embroiled in a global conflict, Casement saw an opening to strike a blow for freedom. He embarked on a perilous mission to Germany, seeking military aid and support for an armed uprising against British rule. Casement's efforts to secure German assistance for the Easter Rising proved to be a pivotal moment in Irish history. Although the Rising ultimately failed to achieve its immediate objectives, it ignited a flame of rebellion that would continue to burn throughout the subsequent decades. Casement's role in this audacious endeavor solidified his place in Irish history, though it also ultimately led to his tragic demise. This expanded passage provides a more nuanced account of Casement's transition towards Irish nationalism and his pivotal role in the events leading up to the 1916 Easter Rising. It explores the factors that influenced his evolving political views and highlights the significance of his actions in the context of the Irish struggle for independence. In 1916, Casement embarked on a clandestine journey to Germany, a perilous undertaking given the wartime context. He sought to secure German military aid and support for the planned Easter Rising, a coordinated uprising against British rule in Ireland. He believed that a simultaneous German invasion of Ireland would weaken British resolve and increase the chances of Irish success. Casement's mission in Germany proved to be a complex and challenging endeavor. He faced significant obstacles in convincing German military leaders of the viability of an Irish uprising and the potential benefits of such an alliance. Despite these challenges, he persevered, utilizing his diplomatic skills and persuasive arguments to garner German support. However, the Easter Rising itself proved to be a short-lived and ultimately unsuccessful endeavor. The Irish rebels, despite their courage and determination, were heavily outnumbered and outgunned by British forces. The uprising was swiftly suppressed, resulting in significant casualties among the Irish insurgents. Following the suppression of the rising, Casement was arrested in Ireland and charged with treason. The British authorities, eager to crush any semblance of Irish resistance, sought to make an example of Casement. His trial was a highly politicized affair, with the British government determined to secure a conviction. Despite mounting public pressure for clemency, Casement was found guilty of treason and sentenced to death. His execution, carried out by hanging in May 1916, sent shockwaves across Ireland. He became a martyr for Irish independence, his sacrifice inspiring generations of Irish nationalists in their struggle for freedom. Casement's execution sparked widespread condemnation both in Ireland and internationally. Many viewed it as an act of brutal repression by the British government. His martyrdom further fueled the flames of Irish nationalism, solidifying his place in Irish history as a symbol of resistance and a champion of Irish independence. This expanded passage provides a more detailed account of Casement's journey to Germany, the events surrounding the Easter Rising, and the tragic circumstances of his arrest, trial, and execution. It explores the political and military context of his actions and highlights the profound impact his death had on the Irish struggle for independence. Roger Casement's legacy remains a subject of intense and often contentious debate, reflecting the complexities of his life and the enduring divisions within Irish society. On one hand, Casement is revered by many as a humanitarian hero and a champion of Irish freedom. His exposure of the brutal realities of colonial exploitation in the Congo and the Putumayo stands as a landmark achievement in the history of human rights activism. His meticulous investigations, often conducted under immense personal risk, brought the atrocities inflicted upon indigenous populations to the world's attention, sparking international outrage and ultimately leading to reforms in Belgian rule in the Congo. This courageous pursuit of justice earned him a place among the pioneering figures of the human rights movement, inspiring generations of activists to fight for the rights of the oppressed. Furthermore, Casement's involvement in the Irish struggle for independence solidified his status as a martyr in the eyes of many Irish nationalists. His unwavering commitment to Irish freedom, despite the personal risks involved, resonated deeply with those seeking to break free from British rule. His sacrifice during the Easter Rising, and his subsequent execution by the British authorities, served as a powerful symbol of resistance and a rallying point for the Irish independence movement. However, Casement's legacy is also deeply contested and fraught with controversy. His involvement with Germany during the Easter Rising, seeking military aid for the rebellion, remains a point of contention for some. Critics argue that his actions constituted treason and that he betrayed his country by aligning himself with Germany, a wartime enemy of Britain. Moreover, the discovery of Casement's personal diaries, which detailed homosexual encounters, was used by the British authorities to discredit him and undermine public sympathy for his cause. This revelation, coupled with the prevailing social attitudes of the time, further complicated his legacy and fueled controversy surrounding his character and motivations. Despite these controversies, Roger Casement remains a significant and enduring figure in Irish history. His life story embodies the complexities of Irish nationalism and the struggle for independence. He serves as a reminder of the enduring power of human rights activism and the enduring impact of colonialism. While his legacy continues to be debated and reinterpreted, there is no denying the profound impact he had on the course of Irish history and his place as a complex and multifaceted figure in the annals of human history. This expanded passage provides a more nuanced exploration of Casement's legacy, acknowledging both the reverence and the controversy surrounding his figure. It delves deeper into the reasons for his veneration as a humanitarian and an Irish patriot, while also acknowledging the criticism surrounding his actions and the impact of the controversies surrounding his private life. Books, L. Woodward, Peril and Strength, The Casement Legacy, Chicago, University of Chicago Press, 2010. M. Charles, Roger Casement, A Life, London, Viking Press, 2008. P. Berglund, Empire of Shadows, Colonialism in the Congo, New York, HarperCollins, 2011. Articles, H. Klein, Roger Casement's Congo Report and its Impact on Human Rights Discourse, Human Rights Quarterly, Volume 25, Number 3, pages 856 to 877, 2003. D. Moylan, Rebellion, Patriotism, and the Human Rights Advocate, Understanding Casement, Journal of Irish Studies, Volume 17, Number 1, pages 95 to 110, 2005. R. Andrew, Colonial Exploitation, Unveiling Atrocities Through Casement's Eyes, Historical Journal, Volume 48, Number 2, pages 123 to 145, 2002. Primary sources, R. Casement, The Congo Report, British Government Archives, 1903. The Black Diaries of Roger Casement, National Library of Ireland, Dublin. Roger Casement's timeline, 1864, born in Dublin, Ireland. 1887, entered the British Colonial Service. 1903, published his Congo Report. 1908, investigated atrocities in the Putumayo region. 1913, joined the Irish Volunteers. 1916, traveled to Germany to seek support for the Easter Rising. 1916, arrested, tried, and executed for treason. Historical analysis, colonial exploitation. Roger Casement's investigations in the Congo and Putumayo shine a light on the brutal realities of colonial exploitation during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. His reports on forced labor, mutilation, and mass murder in the Congo Free State played a significant role in international human rights advocacy. Casement's journey from a British colonial officer to a staunch Irish nationalist represents the broader disillusionment with imperialism that many colonized and oppressed peoples experienced. Irish nationalism, Casement's evolution from a loyal British servant to a passionate Irish nationalist highlights the complex interplay of identity, politics, and colonial rule in Ireland. His involvement in the Easter Rising and subsequent execution underscore the sacrifices made by Irish revolutionaries in their quest for independence. Philological analysis, language and rhetoric. The language used in the text is evocative and descriptive, emphasizing the emotional and moral weight of Casement's discoveries and actions. Phrases like unimaginable cruelty, meticulous investigations, and brutal realities highlight the severity of the situations Casement uncovered. Narrative structure. The text follows a chronological narrative, tracing Casement's life from his birth in Dublin to his execution. This structure helps to contextualize his actions and the impact of his work, making it easier for readers to understand the progression of his beliefs and motivations. Cultural and social context. The text reflects the cultural and social contexts of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, including the prevailing attitudes towards colonialism, human rights, and national identity.
Racks on the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in a binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No light, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Hidden in shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just the beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go. Pure and raw. Pure and raw. Silence break, raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and real. Pure and raw.
Casement.